But hey, Matt, how are you?
Oh, we're recording.
Oh yeah,
I didn't notice the little light come on. I'm good. How are you?
I'm not bad.
Good. 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 The worst thing
Oh,
this week is that my beard's too short now.
I know you did a terrible job.
I did.
I was just saying I was jealous of yours.
Yeah, I know. I know. And then it was like it got a bit long, and then I'm like, I want to trim it, but I don't want to trim it manually because I'm lazy. And did this thing that I always do, where I looked at the guards and I was like, I'll just use the longest guard. It's probably fine. It's not fine. It's never fine. How do I forget this every time?
Welcome to Multiple Nerdgasm, a comedy show about all things nerdy.
It's
I don't
not.
know how
It's
they-
this short. This is not normal.
They advertise all of these shaver things with like all of these settings. They don't do anything different. They all do the same. That's
They
as
just-
big as they get.
They just remove your fucking beard.
Yes.
And then for some reason, I keep doing it. So, anyway. Yeah.
We've all made that same mistake.
Yeah.
But you think
Yeah,
it's
but
going
I've
to
got no
make life
excuse.
easier?
Look, I've made this mistake 10 times in my life. Like, how do I not? And then as soon as I did it, I was like, you know this, Matt. You know this. Like, you know.
You'll learn one day.
And
or
now Illyria
never.
calls me Shavy Beard Boy. So she said
nice,
she
isn't
knew it was me. She just knew that she didn't. She said it looked different, but I knew it was you. I just knew you didn't want people to think you were old anymore. And I was like, all right, kid.
Yeah, I do not like. I look at old photos and I miss how my beard used to be red. A lot
Yeah.
of red.
Yeah, actually, one of the thumbnail I did the other week, you and I as legally distinct Mando and Grogu.
Yes,
We have pretty good beards in that, and I was like,
I did notice that.
we have a lot less grey in that for some reason. Thank you very much, whichever fucking GPT generated that. I can't remember.
Tries to young us up.
Yeah. No, it's appreciated. They're designed to make us happy.
Yes,
Our little LLMs.
and that's the thing that why people need to make sure that they pay attention to what they're doing because they are just designed to make you happy.
They're ridiculous. This week Formula One starts.
Yep.
Right. Well, now today, it's in your country. It's
Oh,
our,
wow.
It's our country, but I'm not there. It's in Melbourne, and so we have a Formula One fantasy league with amongst family and friends, as we always do. And I was like, I wonder what Claude thinks would be some good picks for the F1 fantasy. So I said, hey Claude, what drivers and constructors should I pick for the F1 fantasy league? Give me some tips.
Yep.
It is not aware of who's driving for fucking what. I can tell you that. But it will confidently tell you the wrong information. I don't need to get into specifics, but it was like, oh, you should pick this, maybe this. And I said, oh, okay, cool. So this is what I've got so far. And I told her I've got these drivers, these constructors. And it was like, oh, yeah, you've got two drivers for this team and blah, blah. And I was like, mate, like Hulkenberg doesn't drive for Haas anymore, for starters. And then it goes, oh, yeah, I know. Sorry, I made a mistake. And it's like, well, how can I trust anything you say when you're so confidently saying the wrong thing?
Like, I've had them confidently give me the wrong date. And when I've called them out on it, they've gone, no, this is the date. And then I've had to call them out again. They go, oh, yeah, sorry, it is this date.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. It's like, yeah, man. It's just that it makes you wonder, like, when it's telling you stuff like that and you know it's wrong, then it's very obvious. But then at other times, when you're not as familiar with the information, and you go, okay, that sounds plausible, right? That should make you skeptical. Because now that that's happened, I'm going to go through a period where I don't really trust what it says, but it is very convincing. And then after a while, you kind of go, oh, yeah, okay.
Well, you've heard about those lawyers getting fired for basically writing up their motions with ChatGPT
Shit doesn't exist.
up laws and that don't exist. It goes,
Yeah.
which is a big no-no in court.
Yeah, as it should be. Yeah, I don't know. It's just so funny. It's like that the book about the Elon Musk book. When I started reading it, and it was telling me all this stuff, and I'm like, okay, I get no context for a lot of this stuff, like things in South Africa, things about manufacturing or whatever. Fine. But then it gets to something I do know about, like the D&D and the gaming stuff, and he's saying the book is saying things that I know are incorrect, and I'm like, I cannot trust this book about anything now because it's getting the things I'm familiar with wrong. I can't trust that it's not getting the things I'm unfamiliar with wrong.
Yeah.
So I just was like, I can't read this book anymore.
Yep.
Like, I don't believe anything this book says now.
Well, it's coming from Elon Musk. Why would you believe anything he
Yeah,
does?
I know, but it's like as soon as you notice it in something you do know, it's like, oh, I can't now.
Oh, I did. There was one thing that he has said that someone did some research into, and it turns out to be true, but it's true for not the reason you think. He won a Quake tournament, or it was a Quake or a Doom tournament back in the day.
Sure.
That was for money.
Oh, okay. All right.
But the thing is, at the time, it was whoever had the best internet connection won. And because of where he was working, he had a T1 connection, and quite good.
Early PayPal or whatever, yeah.
And I don't even remember Thresh.
Yeah.
He came out and said, yeah, I remember playing him, but he wasn't good.
Yeah.
So he did win his work did win a competition for money, but it's only because he had the best.
But not because he was the best player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unlike he is in Diablo and what's that other thing he claims to be good in?
Path of Exile?
Path of Exile.
Yeah. Speaking of games, still playing Dune Awakening. Loving it. Can't stop. Oh yeah! In addition to my boon the other week, I got my little what do you call it? I came into some resources and some money thanks to Funcom, and I got all my shit back after I got eaten by a worm thanks to a server issue. Like thumbs up, which they then apologized for.
Nothing to do with.
No, and not only that, last weekend, as an apology for all of the fuss, it was a quadruple resource weekend.
Oh.
So I just got to just mind the fuck out of things, and I've got a ton of stuff. So
you really came out on top with this.
I did. And this game's great. I'm building a new base up on a cliff face, up on top of a cliff. It's great. And I've nearly got an ornithopter. I've got there's a particular resource I need to finish it, and I haven't gotten that yet. It's in a very irradiated area, and I just need to figure out how to do that. I don't like looking up guides for things. If I don't know, I'm doing this one without looking up too much stuff. So
yeah. Well, I look forward to finally being able to play it with you, and I'll build my base next to yours.
Not too close to mine. Your base tends to look like a little hovel. You're going to drag down the property prices up on my cliff.
I'll build what the tutorial says, and that's it.
Yeah, we could do a private server for that. For it.
You really don't want me to live next to you, do you?
No. You can have a private server, and I'll have a private server. No, although I want a public server, and it's fine because it's not heavily PvP. So
yeah, I think it really depends on the server. Sometimes you get lucky, and people just
and it is
together.
Nice to bump into people. Like the other day, like literally last night, I was playing for a bit, and then I passed somebody coming the other way down a road.
I think someone was looking at Ark Raiders, which is one of those extraction looters stuff, and he was saying on PC, people are a lot nicer than they are on console. Console, they seem to come out shooting, whereas PC, they tend to go friendly. And
there are areas that are PvP, I should say. But I haven't PvP'd anybody in them, as far as I know. Anyway, love it. I don't think there's anything else particularly interesting I need to say about it, other than I fucking love it. I don't know what it is.
More people should play it.
Yeah, it's like all the things I liked about Conan Exiles and all the things I liked about Destiny and all the things I like about these other games all smushed together, and it's just a really good combo for me. And I really hope it doesn't go away, because there's a bad trend lately. We've got an article in here about High Guard.
Yep.
that I think got review bombed when it came out, and I don't remember why. Do you remember any details about that?
I remember at the start, this is what ended the Game Awards. I don't know if it was last year or the year before. This was the big final announcement, was this game, and everyone's gone, it's just another Overwatch or a...
Okay, so it was just that it wasn't, people weren't interested. Because it's got released in January, and they're just shutting the whole fucking thing down.
And this isn't the first time something like this has happened.
No, yeah.
That's because...
Excuse me.
I think we were even talking about this last week. It's one of these games that people have their game that they go to because you've got to commit to it.
And it's not this, apparently.
It's not this. People didn't like this. So what happens is the first week or two, everyone jumps on to go and have a look, see what it is. And then they go, yep, this isn't for me. And then they go back to what they're familiar with.
Yeah.
You need to, with these types of shooters, you need to keep up with all the characters, how to play, and all of that. It's not...
Yeah. It's got to be your game. It's got to become your game that you play. Yeah,
and you only play one of them.
What was the one by Gearbox? That one didn't go very well either.
Yeah, I forget what the name of that one.
And don't forget Lawbreakers, the Cliffy Beast one.
Yep.
Played that at PAX or E3. I think I played that at E3. It came out and then it just went away. Like, it's just it's tough with these things. It's just so weird to me because this is like such a big. It's like a AAA game, massive fucking budget, and then just 2 months in, they're just like, nah. It's like, man, that's fucked.
Like, they really gave it no time to try and 2 months is not long. I reckon even
because what they say, they just couldn't get a player base. Like,
I was listening to the most critical, and even he was saying, like, they should have come in thinking, all right, this is going to be hard for like the first 6 months. Let's give it time. And try and build on what's there.
Yeah.
Find their player base, build what people want, and then hopefully we can do what others have done. But no, they just threw their hands up in the air straight away.
Yeah, it seems weird to me. Yeah, since launch, more than 2 million players have stepped into High Guard's world. You shared feedback, created content, and many believed in what we were building. For that, we're deeply grateful. Despite the passion and hard work of those who worked on High Guard, the game was unable to build a sustainable player base to support it long term. Do you know that after 3 months, maybe 2 months, maybe they do.
2 months. Well, I think at one stage there was like 350 people playing.
Yeah, it's not good, is it?
Which is a bit of an idea.
Yeah.
But you've got to give it a shot.
Yeah.
Like, why would you spend millions and millions of dollars and then just...
I mean, people stopped playing Dune Awakening. I don't know how bad it got with Dune Awakening, but people stopped playing it, and there was a concern that was also going to suffer this kind of fate. But then this new update that they put out has brought people back.
See, I know
like my server went from very quiet to like fucking bases everywhere when this new update came out.
See, I knew that Dune wouldn't disappear as quickly because
Funcom's bigger.
Funcom's good, and also like with Conan stayed away and they were still doing updates for quite some time, and I didn't think it was that great a game.
I like Conan, but I agree. Like the amount of content and the longevity of that game is pretty amazing. Like they pump out content. They pump it, like even there's DLC, but there's also free stuff they put out a lot. Like they do a really good job of like maintaining these games. Like what's that Mutant Year Zero game that Funcom also makes? That's still going on too.
Yeah,
people playing that.
Yep. And so whoever developed this, they put millions into it, and then I think there's got to be a tax write-off or something to be able to just walk away from them.
It does seem weird. It does seem very strange.
Like we gave it 45 days. That's a shot.
Yeah.
We'll just write this off on tax or something because it's a loss.
Yeah. Well, guys, that's it. We tried. Did we try? How hard did we try? Yeah.
Yeah. Because at least you can say it lasted 45 days longer, 31 days longer than Concord's 14 days lifespan, which is the last game like this.
That one's wild. That 14 days is wild.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Well, very sad, I suppose. I don't care about that kind of game, but I don't like. I don't know. I just don't like hearing this stuff. It just seems like such a waste of time and fucking money.
Yes.
To make something like this and then be like, well, that didn't work.
That didn't work. See ya.
Yeah.
They started firing everyone off, laying off everyone very quickly after launch.
Yeah, that's not.
Which is never a good sign. Which
That's
does
common in
happen.
games, though, I think.
But I think it was quite big, the number of people they were laying off. Just
Not
trying to
good.
remember when this was announced.
The game?
Yeah, was it last year or the year before?
I mean, this is not a game that I'm super familiar with. But that makes
Yeah,
sense, because
all
I
I
don't like
remember
Overwatch. So
Yeah, all I remember
everyone's
was...
playing Overwatch again, right? Didn't some update come out for Overwatch and everyone's like, Overwatch is back?
Oh yeah, Overwatch never really went away.
Hmm.
Overwatch is a lot of people's safety place these days.
Yeah, okay.
But Team Fortress 2 is still going on.
That was a fun game back in the day. I don't think
Yeah.
I would play it now. I don't think I played it very much then. The other one that just came out that apparently it's unclear what the future of it is Marathon. Marathon just came out, and that also apparently people aren't into.
Well, remember
Which is
I
the
said
new Bungie
I
one.
called that out last week that it's
Yeah.
not going to do well.
Well, apparently it's not doing well, or I'm not. Yeah, there's people aren't happy with it, and they're
Well, there's only so much you can do. It's the same formula as
yeah.
Arc Raiders, which has actually just come out recently, which is doing well, which is an extraction looter. Like, they're all
Mm.
the same.
Yeah.
And
People saying, "Is anyone feeling unsure about this game?" And then yeah. Some impressions, good to bad. It's not going to appeal to a very wide audience. Yeah. Anyway, it's yeah. We'll talk more about that, I guess, in the
Well,
weeks to come. There's
same
more
thing
to
as,
see,
like,
but
people who play World of Warcraft,
yeah,
and then you'll always be, oh, this is going to come and replace World of Warcraft, and it never does.
no. Remember they? Yeah, it's the WoW Classic servers still going. Have you still
Yep.
got both kinds of WoW? Yeah, people
I
love
think
that
so.
shit.
Yeah, I don't play it, so but I'm pretty sure.
I think if I was going to play it, I would want the classic because my
Yep.
memories of World of Warcraft are from very early on, and then I lost interest. And then
Yep.
when I go into like, I did try to get back into it years later, and I was like, this is all different, and I don't know. I want the version that I remember. It's a bit
I'm pretty
janky.
sure you got to travel everywhere by blimp.
Yep, yeah. From Teldrassil to the mainland.
Yep, I think those
That's a good game at the
those
time.
do exist.
Yeah.
I just know I'll never play it because I'm just too afraid I'd become addicted.
I don't think.
I don't think I would though. Now.
No, whatever
Back
it is
in the
about
day,
WoW.
yes.
I had fun with it. Like Dave and I did this big adventure where we ran across the fucking continent to get to the city, and that was fun. That was a fun evening adventure. But the game itself, the game loop in WoW is just not appealing to me. Like the way you grind to get loot in that versus, sorry to talk about Dune Awakening again, but there's just something about the game, like the loop of Dune Awakening that appeals to me. That does and I said this about Conan Exiles too. Conan Exiles, when you do combat and you push a button, you go, okay, like you assign on a PC, you assign the numbers usually to an action, like a skill, and then you push buttons, and you just push the numbers, and then you chain things.
Yep.
I don't know. That my brain's like, nah, I'm good. I don't like that shit. In Dune Awakening, you get a gun and you fucking
Just shoot.
Yeah, you first person shoot or third person shoot things,
Yeah.
and that's that. I don't know. I like those more.
Yeah.
It's very
that
like
works for
I
me.
feel more connected to what my character's doing.
Yeah, I was terrible with combat in that game, in Conan.
Conan's
run past.
clunky as fuck as far as content. That's the thing. I'm like, how is this game still going on? I feel like the combat is terrible in it. Like, I know people must like it, but I think the combat in Conan Exiles is terrible.
Yes.
But despite that, I do still really like that game.
Yes.
So
I liked my little house, which was just my bed on the ground.
yeah, I think everything except the combat in Conan Exiles is great.
Yeah. I used to try and run past all combat because
But you can't because you need the resources.
Yeah.
That's the
No,
thing.
I found a path where I could run and get copper.
Oh no, but I mean you need like skins of things. And,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and you have to collect I don't want to use the S word. Helpers. You hire helpers to work. Wink, wink.
Don't pay them a lot.
You pay them in gruel and you force them to push the wheel of pain around. But yes.
Did you have the version where you could see your dick?
I can't remember. No, I don't think so.
Oh, it's only me then.
No, because I bought it in Australia, I think.
Yeah, I got it in Australia and it came with...
Oh, maybe that's the problem. Maybe I didn't buy it in Australia. I can't remember. But I'm pretty sure I didn't. Which is weird because why no dicks in that? But then, I mean, there's dicks all over the place in Cyberpunk.
Mm.
There's D and V and everything all over the place.
Yeah, there's D and V and you can decide what they all look like in Conan.
Yeah. Oh, Cyberpunk too.
Yeah. Don't know.
Anyway.
It's like in Australia, it's as long as you don't use them. As long as you don't see them being used, you're okay.
Used for what? Anything.
Anything.
I gotta open my beer. No, that's it. Banned.
You can have them, you just can't use them.
Yeah. America, you can't have them.
Just not at all.
No. You can shoot people in the face in a video game, but you can't look at their penis. I don't want to see a dick. Just blood.
Yeah.
Old games. Well, it's not that old. I guess it is old now. How old is Assassin's Creed Black Flag? It's probably older than I want to know at this point.
It's probably at least a decade.
Fuck off. All right. Well,
at least.
It was a Xbox launch title, wasn't it? Xbox One launch title. Now I'm just remembering. Is that right?
Not sure.
It was an early one anyway.
Release date was 13 years ago. Well, 12 years ago. 29th of October 2013.
Righto. Well, it's getting a remake or a resynced or like a remaster or whatever.
This is what they should have really done for remember what was the name of that game that they came out with that was basically the pirate ships and stuff?
Oh, Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones. This is what they should have done instead of Skull and Bones.
Quadruple A fucking quad A fucking whatever horse shit they came out with.
Quadruple A first quadruple A game that you can't actually even get off the boat.
Yeah. No, look, Black Flag I played a bit of and it was really good. I don't know why I didn't play more of it.
I enjoyed it. I really did. I enjoyed the sailing and the upgrading my boat and.
See, Black Flag is just before. I feel like my favorite era of Assassin's Creed is like Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla. Those three, less so Valhalla actually. I think I really enjoyed Origins. I fucking loved Odyssey, and then Valhalla was okay. And so I think this one kind of slightly predates that, where it's a bit more like collecting things and less like
yes, it is
open worldy.
This is probably the last one before. After this, the games were terrible.
After this,
they went terrible.
Oh, Syndicate was after this. Syndicate was after this. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Syndicate I couldn't get into.
Yeah, after this, everything went downhill until they went to Origin and changed a lot.
Yeah, Origins I loved.
Yeah, running around in Egypt and finding all those.
Yeah,
it was actually enjoyable to go and find stuff there.
Yeah, so I think I know you can sail around in Black Flag. Maybe it's more open world than I recall, or maybe this version of it will be. That would be good if they could make it more like Odyssey.
Yeah, I know. In 3, there was a sailing part, but it was just missions. So you go and do a mission.
3's the one in America, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
This one was very much you're on the boat most of the time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, I mean, this looks interesting. 60 FPS update for Unity as well. Oh, okay, interesting. I mean, I'm not going to play Unity again.
No, that was not good either.
That's the French one. Assassin's Creed Unity.
That's what I said. Like after Black Flag, that's when they all started to go downhill.
Yeah. But speaking of Ubisoft games, I have been playing more Star Wars Outlaws.
Oh, and how are you going with it?
I like it, but I don't like it as much as Dune Awakening. So it's like
a bit hard.
But I have been playing it a bit. I've been playing it because I can play it on this. Well, I can play Dune Awakening on this too, but I don't like to.
Yeah, no, you want a big screen for that.
Yeah, but also because I've played Dune Awakening exclusively with mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
So I don't have the muscle memory yet for console controls.
You can't transfer over something like that just
once I've been playing.
Forwards.
Yeah, because I'm so far in the game now, I need to be effective.
Yes.
Like I can't just fuck around. Oh, I guess I could go back to an earlier area and learn the controls. But anyway, Outlaws is good. It's fun. It's just like
try it now. That I don't have to worry as much about stealth.
Did you get far in it the first time?
I got probably about halfway through. Like I don't think I finished
way
it.
further than me though. Okay,
Maybe I did finish it. I don't know. It's hard to know because it's Ubisoft. There's so much happening in those games. Sometimes you forget what the story actually is.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think I'm enjoying it. There is a lot, and when I play it, I go, I really want to put my game brain power into the other game that I like, which is Dune Awakening.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like just pottering around in it. It doesn't feel like I'm not all in on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 But it's good.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand. Well, I'm not playing the version that came out originally, so I guess I shouldn't say, but I don't. It's not as bad as everyone said it was at launch. So presumably they fixed some stuff. Yeah, because I think it's fine. Like
I think it was just mainly the stealth thing that I didn't like about the game. It was in some levels where it would be just game over.
There was a bit like that. There was a bit like that. Yeah. So. Anyway.
And I think with a lot of people with Star Wars, when you're playing a bounty hunter, you're thinking about just running around shooting people.
Yeah. No, it's Assassin's Creed in Star Wars. Basically.
Yeah.
But like I said, I think I said this before last week. I knew that already, so I wasn't like disappointed or expecting anything else. So maybe that's part of it too. It's just I knew that's what it was.
Yeah. You knew what you're getting into. Your hopes weren't particularly high with it.
Yeah. Lyra saw me playing it. She likes, what's his name? Outlaws. Is it Kif? Or is Kif? Is his name Kif? Kif is from.
You mean?
What's the little guy's name? Outlaws. Kip.
But I haven't played it since launch. I have no idea.
What is that little creature's name? Outlaws. Creature. Yeah, what is his name? I've got a fucking picture of him. Nix.
Nix.
Yes. Kip is one of those is from fucking Futurama. Nix, yeah. Lyra loves him. She's like, pet him again.
I think there's an achievement for petting him, isn't there?
Oh, maybe. I got one for something the other day. It's actually the first achievement I've gotten in about 6 months, and I was like, oh, Luke could be proud.
I'm going to hit 4 million this year. That's my goal.
That's crazy. Well, we've got some follow-up. And I've been, and others offline, not on this show, have been teasing you about the demise of Xbox. And we have been poo-pooed, and you have been vindicated somewhat.
I've been right this entire time. I told you they're going to be making another Xbox console, and
tell me about it.
This is what I think they left the announcement for Phil to retire and Asher to come in, so she's got something big to announce when she starts, and it's going to be called Project Helix, and it'll play your PC game. So it's sounding a lot like.
It's just a PC.
PC.
It's a Steam machine.
Yes. I think it's going to be a lot like, just a Steam box or something.
Yeah.
Which I'm okay
Well, I
with.
mean, I mean, Xbox is a PC. It's just with some restrictions. Although anyway.
But if they turn it into anything like they've got with the handheld, you'll be able to play all your Steam and everything on it as well.
Oh yeah, because you can do that already, right?
Yeah.
On that thing, whatever that thing's called, the ROG thing.
ROG. Xbox Ally, I call it.
Oh, you call it your ally,
It's my ally.
your little buddy.
But yeah, it can play everything, and that's just natively. I don't have to do anything special. I just hit Steam, and my Steam library will come up.
Is it? I mean, we probably talked about this at the time, but so you've got this device. Is it like when you play an Xbox game? Is it the Xbox Series X version of the game that you're playing, or is it like, the equivalent of like what was the other one, the Series S or whatever? Yeah, there's two Xboxes.
See, I think it depends. If it's plugged in, I get 4K. If it's not plugged in, I get 1080p.
Yeah, right.
I can play.
Just the reason I ask is because my Xbox is a big fucking thing. Well, not big, but it's pretty big. Like, it's a big box, right? And the reason for that is because it needs cooling and it's got a bunch of stuff going on there. Can your little handheld thing now do that? The same thing as my big black box can do, or not? Yeah, okay.
Not to 4K or anything like most of the time. I think, and it'll run down the battery the bigger the game you're playing.
Yeah, that's
fair.
But
I was just playing RoboCop the other day.
Yeah.
And that was running fine.
Yeah, okay. 4K. Well, you don't need 4K on the little screen either. Like this thing doesn't do 4K. I think it says 720p or maybe 1080p. And
it does 1080p when it's not plugged in, 4K when it is plugged in.
Like, I can't read text on this. If it was in 4K anyway.
I need to start wearing my glasses when I play it.
I need to wear my glasses maybe all the time now. I literally got my phone out the other day and I was like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, I'm actually having that problem as well. So I need to go buy another pair of glasses. So I just have a pair of glasses at my desk at work here.
I've got some here.
Anywhere in the house.
I don't know. So listeners, I don't know if you have a solution for this. I don't know if there is a solution for this, but I cannot wear these with these. I cannot. It like drives me fucking nuts to have them pressed into my head. So I don't know what the solution for that is.
Contacts.
Contacts. Or earbuds. But I don't know. I like headphones
So do I.
Headphones sound better.
Mm-hmm. You can hear people walking up behind you. Or in games, anyway.
Well, I can... Oh, in games. Yeah. My AirPods are great. 90% of the time I use my AirPods, actually.
Yeah.
But I don't want to use AirPods for this. I don't want to use wireless for podcasts. There's a delay.
No. Yeah.
And I know a lot of people don't notice it, but I notice it.
But no, she came in and announced that. And so they're working on the next generation. And it does say, like, Project Helix will lead in performance and play your Xbox and PC games. So it's interesting to see what the difference is.
The top comment on this, I agree with. The real question is whether or not this machine will support Steam. If it only supports the Xbox app, then it's going to be DOA. And that's potentially true for the PC side of it.
Yeah.
And with people... I do worry, like, there's been so much talk about Xbox being dead.
Yes.
That are people now going to get it into their heads, well, I'm not going to buy another Xbox, even if it wasn't true. But because there's just been so much talk about it.
Well, no, I think it will have extra. I think we'll have Steam on there because it does now.
EA. Oh, your one has Steam.
Epic Games.
Yeah, okay.
I don't see why it'd be any different. And Battle.net.
Yeah, because most of my games are in Steam.
Yeah.
Does it run GOG as well?
I'm assuming Project Helix will be the same.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I didn't know I could get GOG on here. I thought I've seen it, but it didn't tick in my mind.
Yeah, honestly,
there are games on there I want to play.
That's better than the Xbox, to be honest. The fact that it can do the Xbox and all that other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, because with what I was saying before, GeForce Now, I know it sounds stupid to want to be able to play like an old Sierra adventure game, but I can't play those easily on anything else.
No.
And some of them, GOG has no Mac support. So I have to have this, I got a Parallels, which is like a virtualization thing. I have a Windows VM that I use for that stuff, and it'd be nice to not have to do that.
And even that can be a bit clunky sometimes and not.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Yeah. But I understand why GOG don't always have Mac support, because it takes them a lot of work sometimes to get these games up and running just on PC.
Yeah. And Macs don't have Intel processors anymore, so it's, confusing.
Yeah, I can play Wing Commander.
The OG Wing Commander, or Wing Commander 3.
Wing Commander 3.
The one with Mark Hamill.
Yep.
And others. Speaking of the Steam machine, which we mentioned briefly before, there were a lot of rumors about the fact that it was supposed to come out this year, and people were saying, well, there's a RAM shortage because, AI and all that jazz. So it's not going to come out this year. And then Valve, just yesterday, I think, came out and said, no, it is.
It's going to be a lot more expensive.
Yes. It is still shipping the Steam machine, Steam frame, and Steam controller in 2026. Yeah, it's just going to be more expensive than it would have been otherwise.
Yeah, Project Helix is meant to come out in 2027. Which is scarily, it's only next year. But I don't know, this RAM shortage, something's got to happen. Because this, since I got it, has gone up $200.
Yeah.
Like, that's a huge jump.
I know. And then, like, they've just announced a bunch of new Macs and everything. And the prices haven't gone up. Technically, they've kind of equivalently shifted or whatever. Yeah. But Apple has these, like, long-term contracts in theory. Like, they pay a lot of money to have long-term contracts. And so people are like, oh, the Apple's RAM prices didn't go up. And it's like, well, hang on, first of all, they fucking inflate them through the roof. So they can probably just easily eat the fucking cost because you're already paying twice as much. And second, they have these long contracts. So maybe they're not even feeling this yet.
Yeah.
So, might be a good time to buy a Mac now before you have to pay extra.
Before they have to negotiate their next contract.
Exactly. Yeah. But the Steam machine's interesting. The problem with that now is, though, now that you've told me the Helix can do all that, can the Steam machine play Xbox? Probably not.
Probably not.
So maybe the Helix is the better option for me.
Yeah.
The non-existent yet Helix.
Non-existent yet. The only thing we know is the name, and it'll play Xbox and PC games. That's it.
I mean, I don't need to buy anything anytime soon, I don't think. So I can wait and see.
Well, no, you're going to be playing June for the next year.
Yeah, and I play that on GeForce Cloud, so don't even need a machine for that.
And hopefully, does anyone have any ideas when the RAM crisis might stop?
I certainly don't.
I think it's going to get worse.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not using less AI.
No, we just there's every single day there seems like a new AI that's come out.
It's not just the RAM either. It's just like fucking water and just resources in general. This thing's just chewing them up.
It's also flowed on to even just plain old memory. I'm not memory, like just plain old hard drives are now more expensive because you can't get SSD drives, so now you're going to get hard drives. So everything's sort of inflating because everyone just needs that memory.
Yeah, everyone needs to ask it dumb fucking questions.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to ask what Formula One drivers it should pick for their.
See, I actually use it for work.
No, I did too. Well, to a limited degree.
Write this email for me. Then I delete.
I've been encouraged to use it more at work, but I'm not gonna. We don't have to go into details. But yeah, I ask it questions. I don't let it do things. You can. They have like. Have you seen Claude Code and all those things? I've used those on my personal computer to play. I wrote it. I vibe coded a little command line app to transcribe podcasts using service. And it works. But then I went and looked at the code and I was like, the fuck did you do that for? Like, it works. But, like, it did some weird stuff. And I'm like, well, whatever.
Do this a lot simpler.
And I guess if you're not a developer, you wouldn't know. And so I thought that was very strange. And then there's all these cases where someone the other day, do you know Stripe's payment processor online?
Yes.
Like, yeah. So somebody vibe coded their whole app and they have a bunch of customers and stuff like that. And then it put the API keys in the front end code, right? So you could go in and, you know, view the code on the front end, and the API keys for Stripe are in there. And then somebody got them and then like charged them a bunch of money, got all the tokens for all their customers, charged all their customers a bunch of money. You've got to be very careful. Like, don't trust these things to like do the right.
None of them are a replacement for anything.
It's like I said with the Formula One thing. They will confidently do the wrong thing, and then when you go, "Is that all right?" They'll go, "Yeah, it's fine." And if you don't know, right, if you can't specifically say to it, no, you put the fucking API keys on the front end, mate. And then it goes, "You're right, I did do that and I shouldn't have done that."
Yep.
Like, but if you don't know, it's going to just tell you, no, it's fine, mate.
And even if they don't do that, if people making games just solely using that, it's going to be so bloated and runs so poorly. It's not going to be... Yeah.
It does weird stuff.
Yeah.
And it's destroying the world.
Yes.
So who knows? And I mean, it's not going away, obviously.
It's not going away, but yeah, like what I've heard, like one question uses like 6 liters of water, which is
that's
insane.
Fucking wild. Yeah.
And that's just asking a question, let alone giving Natalie Portman big tits.
Yeah. One of them's worth it and one of them's not.
Exactly.
Depends on what the question is. Unless the question is, can you please give Natalie Portman big tits? In which case, worth it. 6 liters of water, worth it.
Worth it.
Yeah.
All right. So you brought up the F1 a fair bit. Should we maybe talk about this, about how you may have to readjust your viewing schedule?
Yeah. So people may have heard there's a conflict happening currently in the Middle East. It's a question of when the fuck that's going to end. And there's a lot of F1 races in the Middle East. And in particular, there's a lot of Formula One races in places that are currently being bombed. So, so the first 3 races, we got Australia is this weekend. And then I think it's Japan is coming up. And there's another one that's not, I can't remember the first 3 races.
So those
Australia, China, and Japan. So they'll be fine.
Those 3 should be fine. Yep.
But then, so that's, that buys us a month.
Yeah.
So, and then they're off into the Middle East for a stretch, and it's just some question as to whether they'll be able to do it.
Yeah.
Because they literally, it's happened once before in, I forget where, but like something, literally a missile strike was on, like you could see it from the track. There was a missile strike on something, and it was like, okay. And they were,
do we drive or do we pit?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, red flag. So they're talking about whether they reschedule or, I mean, and then depending on how long, no one knows. Yeah. Like reschedules only works if it's eventually going to be cleared up by the end of the year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's a big thing. Like, do you reschedule? Do you try and bring some races forward? Is that even possible? Or
well, it's a big enterprise. Like a Formula One race is a big fucking enterprise.
Because this is in Australia. We race through the streets in Australia, don't we?
In Albert Park in Melbourne.
Okay.
I think it's a track, isn't it?
Or am I thinking it used to be up in Brisbane?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was on the road. Albert Park circuit. Let's see. Albert Park circuit is a street circuit. Oh, okay. No, you're right.
You're right.
Albert Park is the suburb.
Yep. And there'll be a few others that are street circuits. And so, moving
Singapore
them is a big thing. It's not just...
Yes, no, if it's not at a racetrack, it's a problem because it's like literally the roads.
If it's at a racetrack, Formula One's not the only thing
that's right.
at those tracks.
It's like you can't just move a convention because you booked a time. Like, yeah.
And
speaking of conventions, PAX coming up.
PAX is coming up. I've got my leave all booked from PAX Australia. PAX Australia, 9th and the 11th of October.
I was going to say, we should announce that that's happened. If you want to go to PAX Australia, can you buy passes yet?
Not yet. They go on sale on the 24th of this month.
Yeah, see, you got all the details. You've got all the details. 24th, all right.
I'm ready to go.
I would love to go to PAX Oz this year, but I don't think that's feasible. Maybe next year.
Yep. I want to get back to PAX East, which you'll be going to very shortly.
Yep, 2 weeks. So if any watchers or listeners are going to be there, witnesses. We call our audience witnesses. I keep forgetting. Any witnesses going to be at PAX East, let us know.
Matt will buy you a drink.
Sure. Yeah. Jenna and I will be there, probably at the whatever. It's usually Voodoo Ranger has a booth. We'll probably be at the Voodoo Ranger booth drinking beer.
And PAX East is 4 days, isn't it?
Yep. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks small again. They announced the exhibitors, the show floor. Yeah. And I was confused at first because I looked through it and I was like, I don't really see anybody. It's all indie stuff, which is fine. I actually quite like that it's all indie stuff now. It's smaller and it's more like, I know what the big... It was nice back when it was like... The first PAX I went to was like BioShock Infinite.
Yeah.
Fucking Aliens. What was that Aliens game? Randy Pitchford.
Colonial Marines.
It was a bunch of big stuff, and then and Firefall. Remember that game?
Yep.
It was all. It used to be. There used to be tons of big stuff there, and then when we did PAX East, it was the same, right? There was tons of big games. I can't remember. Was it PAX East the first time we came?
Now it was Borderlands. That was the big thing.
Oh right, yeah. Yep. That's right. Fuck. Yeah, and so there's none of that now. No. The big games aren't there. No. Not usually, and so it's very small indie games. But lots of them, it's kind of cool.
It's happened in Australia. Like Nintendo are still there in a big way.
So the announcement said, I was looking through the list and I didn't see Nintendo, and I was like, oh, even Nintendo's not there anymore. But then they sent out an email that said, no, Nintendo returns. So the Nintendo is going to be there, but I didn't see them on the list. So maybe the list was out of date or something, or not up to date. Yeah.
Yeah, because Nintendo's been the only one that's been consistently like having a big presence there.
Yeah.
Xbox did this year, but that was just because of the new handheld, because that sort of tied in.
Okay. Xbox did not
very
have
nicely
PAX East last year.
It was released in October and PAX was in October, so it was just perfect advertising for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sony I don't think's been there for a while.
No. It was Sony held out the longest, I think, when COVID happened. So there was whatever the PAX East the year that COVID showed up.
Yep.
All of them started pulling out.
Yeah.
And we went still that year, and it was very strange that year. It was very, very. I mean, because they lost a bunch of big booths, I guess. So it all just got weird. And then from then on, there was, for the next few years, because of COVID and everything, they all just were like, oh, we'll just do like online community events or whatever. And then I guess that was so successful that now they just don't bother doing
the big one told you, we'll just do a big show online. Everyone watches it. Everyone is only here for the trailers anyway.
We don't have to spend the money on PAX, basically.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, that sucks.
But it's good that we got the replacement with the indie stuff, which is the stuff that I quite like, because that's what killed.
Well, they're the people who need it. They need their game put in front of people. Like Xbox and the big AAA games, we know about them.
Yeah,
like it's nice to go see them early or whatever, but we know about them. Like the indie games, I wouldn't see them otherwise.
There's so many games would never have come across if it wasn't for seeing them and watch. And sometimes it's nice watching them grow over years.
Yes,
they'll bring them once and it'll be, oh, okay. Then the next year it's coming. They've sort of taken feedback from shows they've been to, and it might have changed a little bit.
Often when you see a game and you go, oh, that looks like a cool game, and you go up and you go, tell me about the game, you're talking to the developer.
Yes.
It's not like some PR person. It's the fucking guy who made it. Like,
yep.
Or girl, I should say.
Yes. And I'll give them feedback.
Okay. Whether they want feedback or not, I will give it to them.
This game is shit. No, but it's sort of nice because remember E3 what killed E3 was actually all the big like Xbox, Sony, Nintendo, all not going to E3 but having their events on at E3.
Yeah, Jen and I went to E3 once, and it was right before it went off a cliff, because I think it was the year that Microsoft said, we're not going to be at E3, we're going to be next door.
Around the corner.
Exactly, around the corner. And if you have an E3 badge, you can come.
Yeah.
But we're not going to be at E3. And it's like, oh, okay. Oh, that and Devolver also wasn't at E3. They were across the road for some reason. There was a reason for that. I can't remember what it was. But anyway, it was the beginning of that. Like
they were still getting, like all the big studios were still getting all the excitement from E3 and everything, but weren't giving them any money.
Yeah, exactly.
Be part of it.
Yeah, so Nintendo and Sony were still inside, like at E3, and then there was a bunch of that was good. I liked E3. I'm glad I got to experience it, sort of as it. Well, I know it would have been different had everything been in the one building, but it was similar. I think that was fun. But yes, that was also the beginning of the end of all that.
Yep. Yeah. Because why would you continue if you're not getting paid for it?
Bethesda's not doing the Bethesda Game Days thing at PAX. See, they actually got early on the train of not doing PAX. They just rented out the bar next door.
Bethesda actually do come to PAX Australia, but not in the way you expect. They're there. They're putting on like the bar. They're putting on little things around, but there's no like big Bethesda booth.
So they're inside PAX, but they're not.
Yes.
Oh, okay, interesting.
But they've got little things going around. Like they do a lot of like they'll give a lot of prizes to some of the charities to give away for when they're trying to make money and stuff. They're running the bar.
Yeah.
They'll set up like another cafe, which will be like Red Rocket, but there's no Bethesda booth. Like here's Elder Scrolls, here's
the new Fallout, whatever. Well, they don't have anything new coming out.
No.
In the short term anyway. But they used to do the Bethesda Game Days at you would probably remember, at PAX is at the convention center, and then right next to it is a hotel, and in the hotel is a comedy club, like a bar.
Yep.
And they would just rent out that whole bar.
Yep.
And invite everybody to come over and
I remember because they
do that instead.
I did that, and I ended up because they spread it out into like you got an hour in here, and then the next people group come in.
Sure.
I was in there for about 3 hours just talking to people.
Yeah, and they had free drinks, and they had free food, and like they had like retro consoles set up and everything like that. It was fucking great.
They had,
but they don't do it anymore.
No, which is a shame.
Not since COVID. Yeah, last year Red Bull did an event in that bar, but it wasn't as good because it was just they just had like a DJ and then they gave out prizes and stuff, and I was like, well, I don't care.
Yeah,
yeah,
I have no interest in this.
Yeah, I don't. Red Bull's fine. Yeah.
Red Bull.
I'm not going to get invited again this year. No, I shouldn't be saying this. I'm not going to get invited this year, but we'll see.
I need to start keeping an eye on my email, see what's coming up, be prepared.
Something that's coming up, this is a pivot away from games briefly.
Mm-hmm.
There is a podcast called, I think, Once We Were Spacemen, and it's Nathan Fillion and Alan Tudyk talking about Firefly and stuff. And they've had people who were on Firefly on the show, and they talk about stuff, and, it's been pretty successful, I think. And they over the last week or two, they've been posting these videos on like Instagram and everywhere. It's Nathan Fillion going around to all the people from Firefly, all the actors and actresses from Firefly's house, knocking on the door. And then the theme of it basically is there's a little comedy skit or whatever, but in it, they all open the door and then something funny happens or whatever. And then they go, "Is it finally time?" And he goes, "Yes, it's finally time." And then it ends. And it's like, what the fuck? And so, and not only that, like, so hype is building.
Yep.
What? It's time for what? And they said on one of them, in the caption on one of them, he said, "People are guessing podcast." convention, reunion, like blah, blah, blah. And he's like, it's none of those things. It's like, what is it? And so now, obviously, people are like, it's a fucking reboot or continuation of Firefly. It's probably not, but like they're certainly leading us in that direction.
See, what happens, and this happened to me today, something popped up as an article, and it was sequel to Starship. What was the Starship game where the kid plays a video game and goes to space?
Last Starfighter?
Last Starfighter. The sequel's Last Starfighter is coming. And I got excited. I click on it. No, there's a comic coming on that's a continuation of the story.
Right. Maybe it's an animated thing.
Maybe it's an animated thing.
Which would still be good, but like... And so far, Adam Baldwin is not one of the people he's been knocking on the door. And I really hope if they do that one, he opens the door and tells him to scram.
Well, the thing is, Alan Tudyk can't come back.
Oh, of course he can't. Yeah, good point. Well, who knows? Science fiction. He's a leaf on the wind.
He's a leaf on the wind.
But yeah, I mean, but this is like, they're hyping this up, whatever this is. And then people are like, oh yeah, because the Buffy thing is happening, and but it's like, yeah, but that's not even out yet. Like, and that doesn't matter because Firefly and Buffy are very different in like level of success and like how known they are. And also, Buffy was huge.
Also, the amount of, if it was live action, the amount of money per episode would be very different as well.
Yeah. But anyway, so there's an announcement coming. Like they said, is it the 16th, I think? Like, they've clarified. Here we go. Lots of Spaceman. 15th. So some of you have guessed convention, podcast, or crossover. You are wrong. That is what Nathan Fillion said. It's not a podcast, convention, or a crossover.
Well, I could very easily understand it not being a convention because they've done plenty of them already. So that wouldn't be a big thing. Crossover with what?
Yeah. I mean, they know what they're doing, right?
Yeah.
They are getting everybody thinking that this is either a new movie. Because that's the other thing. There was a TV show. So if you don't know what Firefly is, it was a TV series. It was like
it's 13 episodes that Fox ruined.
Yeah. So they started shooting. It got approved. The pilot got approved. They started shooting it. For some reason, Fox decided to air them in the wrong order. Yeah. Somebody made a decision. I can't remember why. There was some weird justification for it.
Because the first one was
downer. It was dark. Yeah.
Yeah. And so they went, we'll start with this one, which is a bit lighter, and then they play, and it's just, everyone was, what?
People were confused by it because they're like, who are these people? Like, what's going on? Because the first one was dark, but it also explained what the fucking story was.
Yes.
And it got cancelled. Oh yeah, because then that happened. Yeah, so they I think they played them out of order. People were confused, didn't really watch, and then they were like, okay, we'll put it on a different late time slot, and then even less people watched it because of that, and then it was never really given a chance. Yeah. And then they made a movie at the end.
Because people finally got to see it in order and went, oh, this show is amazing.
Yes, and it developed a huge fan base, and then they got given the money to make a movie, Serenity, which I think was successful. And it was a good movie. And so now, as we said, Nathan Fillion, who was the star of the show, played Mal Reynolds, he is going around posting these videos of him telling all the previous stars of the show, except I think one of them died, the shepherd, the doctor. I think he's dead, so he's not going to be in it either.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah. Telling him it's time.
Yep.
But time for what? Don't know. Not time for any of those things he listed. It's something. Yep. Anyway, we find out on the 15th.
If he was hyping up any of those things, like a convention podcast or crossover, I would be so annoyed if that was the announcement.
Well, that's the thing. He knows what he's doing. Like he's going to piss a lot of people off if it's not something good at this point, right? If they're like, oh, it's just, It's just a photo of us all together. Here's a photo of us standing together. Like, fuck you.
We're doing a reunion show.
Like,
we're going to talk about it.
But no one
wants that.
A rewatch. Yeah. Like, no.
We want something big. We want, either another season or another movie. I prefer another season, actually.
I would love that. But is that feasible? Oh, wait. He said Adam Baldwin is... Oh, hang on. No, sorry. Help the careers of. Because I'm sure that he said... I mean, I haven't seen them go to Adam Baldwin's house. What is Adam Baldwin even doing these days?
Wait for...
Wait, he's here. They just did.
Oh.
They just did. And he's dressed as Jane. Come on. What the fuck is... What is this? Come on. Guys, what is this?
Oh, my God, that is him. And, yeah.
He's got the hat on and everything.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Yeah, okay. We don't know what this is, but they are certainly teasing us.
Yes. Oh,
anyway,
come on.
15th. So,
hoping.
When is the 15th? Will we know next week? No. We won't.
We won't know by the time we film this episode, unfortunately.
We'll know.
Nothing on a Sunday.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. We'll know during the Chinese Grand Prix.
Yeah.
After the Chinese Grand Prix.
Yeah. There's Jane.
Yeah. So, okay. I mean, that's even more... Because I was thinking they won't go to Adam Baldwin's house. Because there was, he became controversial because he went very, very extremely right-wing and got controversial. The fact that he's there too... Come on, what is this?
But actually, he's been a bit quiet lately.
That's what I mean. But I thought, they won't go to him because he's a kind of a hop. Might be a bit of a live wire to touch.
But I think maybe he is not as much anymore because I haven't seen anything controversial from him in a long time. Haven't heard anything from him in a long time.
I don't know what this is, but it's certainly enticing. I can't believe they've got all these people to do whatever this is. What is
Don't
this?
Screw
what
us.
is
Don't
it? What is
screw
this?
Us over.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see. Very exciting. You know what else is exciting?
No. What else is exciting?
The after party.
Well, we're already there.
I think so, yeah.
Wow.
The after party is where we keep talking. And if you want to hear us talk more, you have to go to patreon.com/multiple nerdgasm. And for $5 a month, you get to hear the after party every week. And you can grab all the old ones while you're at it. And for free, you can sign up and you get access to the Patreon community and our Discord server where you can hop on and abuse us if you want to.
Yep.
And for $1 a month, you help support the show financially and you get the show slightly early as a reward for that too. We really appreciate it.
We really do.
Yeah. Helps make this doable. Because it does cost money to do this. No, it does cost a little bit of money to do this. Yeah. So, join us in the after party.
After party.
Patreon.com/multiple nerdgasm. Patreon.com/multiple nerdgasm. You have to do it 3 times. Have you ever noticed they do that in ads? It's fucking annoying.
Really?
Yeah. We listen to a podcast ad, they always say the URL that you go to 3 times and in a different voice. And sometimes it's really obvious that that's what they're doing, and it drives me nuts because, okay, we don't do ads, right? We do the Patreon.
No. Yeah.
Because I don't like ads, and I prefer not to do ads, to be honest. We've never had to. We've been very lucky.
And actually, something I don't know if you've noticed, I get Google Premium, and in Google Premium, they don't like you doing ads either.
Oh, okay.
And they will actually have a little button come up to go jump ahead, and it'll let you jump past the ad.
That's pretty good.
So that even though, because they're not getting any money from that ad read, so they just go, "Hey, you want to skip ahead of this one?"
There's some podcasts, pardon me, like ATP, Accidental Tech Podcast, I listen to, that they do ads, but they do live reads, which I kind of prefer rather than the automated ones. And they also have chapters, so you can skip them if you want to. And I like that, but it does make me wonder, like, do they get paid less because they do that. Sometimes I wonder. But the ads are so annoying. And when I listen to a podcast and it has the automated ones, which is very common, where basically the ads get inserted automatically. Like we could have done that with one of the hosts we were on, but we never did because I find it fucking annoying. I didn't want to do that to our audience.
Yes.
Because I just get the same fucking ads over and over and over again. Sometimes literally I'll be listening to a podcast and it'll go to an ad break and I just get the same ad 3 times in a row. And it's just like, I don't know. It's just annoying. And I know you can skip ahead, but
third time, but yeah, it's still
like if I'm doing something, like if I'm out shoveling snow, I don't want to stop, put the shovel down, take my gloves off, get the thing. I mean, it's a first world problem, but like,
no, I pay to not have ads.
Yeah. Every year, right, when sorry, we're going to get to the after party soon. Sorry.
We will.
you get this for nothing. Every year when my YouTube premium subscription comes up for renewal, I'm like, do I need it? And then I let it lapse for one day. And then as soon as that first fucking video shows up and there's an ad, I'm like, oh God, no. Like, renew.
No, I cannot live without Google Premium, YouTube Premium, whatever it's called. Because those ads are horrible.
Now that I've said all that, coming next week, ads.
Ads.
If you don't want ads,
patreon.com.
We'll see you there.
That's all for this week. Thank you for listening and we hope you enjoyed the show. If you enjoyed it, then please subscribe in iTunes to receive episodes automatically. We'll see you next time.